off the back of their last win. Ooh, Snatchy. Still the solid defense towards the ramp then, as Flash comes over the top. Oxygen in the corner, they anticipate it, they hit the headshot, the pre-fire's there. Rainwaker's able to trade for one, but as he falls back to the site, they've still got the man disadvantage, and the Glock's getting closer and closer. Do pose a deadly threat. They deploy the utility, they make sure that they don't fall into this trap of, well, getting too close and not getting those smokes in place. Fiku, though, two key headshots found, and it all falls onto Denny. He's able to find himself the first, but instantly traded down. Push right in. Rainwaker, what a rock-solid defense. He has actually been beats on such low health. Rallen, if he beats into this, he's dead to the AWP. There we go. Denny snatches him away. Oh, they just about miss. Furlan can connect particular damage with no hate. They're not going to be able to deny this bomb going down. A little bit of extra money for Ago there to work with. To hide. That smoke grenade actually plays to his advantage ever so slightly. And there we go. He's able to find the headshot to deny it, but Oxygen can swing and trade off the contact. And it is going to be a first here for SKADE. A really nice response once they pull out that buy.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Oh, what an opening pick. And the two AWPs not going to take the engagement for now. Rallen is burning in the flames, and smoke will extinguish it. He'll stay alive for a few seconds longer. So he's gone from full HP just down to 12. And now this retake coming into fruition. So much damage further on the chips. This is so winnable right now. The spams through the wall from Rallen. They're doing so much work. And this is actually going their way. Rainwaker and Ships do find one more. Reets, I'm not sure what's just happened there, but he's done tons of damage on the teammates. Now the 2 versus 1. And Ships, whilst he's able to find the first, he has to retrieve that AWP and fall away. There's no time on this bomb. I'm not even sure if he's actually far enough away to stay alive. No, he's not. Oh, everybody died close to this smoke. What an opening. A lot of damage dealt onto Furlan. Duplicate, he's still alive. They've not cleared him at all as they push right through. He's able to swing, but he's been anticipated. And Oxygen, the only man that didn't have a weapon, is the man to hold the line. 2 headshots found. And that gives Rainwaker an opportunity to push through that smoke and level out these numbers. Back into a 2-on-2. Spams away for more damage onto Furlan. In the meantime, Ships has found Snatchy, the only player on the full HP. And Rainwaker, he will find an easier... It's going to confirm his suspicion. Ships starts the rotation, but Rainwaker needs to hold the line. And there we go. The flash is perfect. In fact, it's actually Rallen whose team flash is there. Rainwaker's able to capitalize off the back of it, though. Ships eliminated right through the corner of that smoke. And now the man advantage Rego on the site. Oxygen on top of those plats. Does take a load of damage. Has to fall away from it. It's quite an important one for them to come out on top with. They're absolutely able to do so. Levels down his scoreline back at 5-5. Level pegging once again. Able to take some control towards ramp. Should spot out this head, but instead sees the first and not expecting the second to be to his left. So there we go. Furlan's going to swing out and finish him off. And we will see the man advantage going their way as they start to press further towards this A side. But SKADE, this is the nature of Vertigo. Those rotations are just so fast, and Duplicate deals a headshot. 35 seconds left to tick, and Ago need to hurry up and get onto this site. And they're just running out of options as they continue to press forward. The flash is going to go over the top. It's not going to affect anybody. Duplicate with the gap right through the smoke, able to capitalize. But Fiku and Snatchy bounce it right back. Man advantage here for SKADE to work with. And they need to bring this one home. 15 seconds left. Rainwaker on the flank. The bomb will go down here, but Ago, they need to retrieve it. They need to get onto the site, and they need to expect Ago on the flank. It's been quite a while since anything's been heard, but they're walking right with their backs to it. Rainwaker, oh, the trigger discipline, it's absolutely perfect. He's playing this one so smart. He just needs to work out where the second man is. And he needs to fire off the shot. There we go. 1 versus 1 situation. Should know that the second's towards Ali, and he absolutely does. Rainwaker has been sensational throughout this entire series. And once again, we see him pull off an absolute masterclass in the 2v1. Well, actually, not a whole lot of it. Just onto Denny right there. He has to fall off the back of it. But very nice re-aggression. Hungry to snatch your head. Smoke goes up. Oh, what a flick there from Snatchy. Brings things back into a 4-on-4 with 40 seconds on this clock. Lingering behind the sandbags. Denny. He's up close and personal with the AWP. It's not going to happen. The timing, it doesn't work out. His favor and Furlan, what a response. Swings around right through the smoke. Spin. Oh my, Duplicate. He just gets sent to an early grave right through that one. Ships with another. Feeling around over the top, but not expecting Rallen up close like that. Every single time they lose a round, they kind of bounce it back. We see them tie up the scoreline once again. The issue is that, yeah, with that M4 save, gets over to Oxygen, Duplicate, trying to get aggressive in ramp. Like this positioning from Denny, dancing around this smoke. He's going to get an off angle on that right-hand side. But no, Snatchy, ready for it, connects. Now the two-man advantage for Ago. This is looking like they might actually be able to string a couple of rounds together. And off of the back of it, they'll be allowed a freebie in the next. An opportunity for 8, and that's Oxygen has something to say about it. And there's the first. They come in to try and trade, but maybe to fall away in the meantime. Does go for the retake, Thompson's life. Ships is there to trade. Secondary dink comes through. This becomes doable for Rainwaker. But this is the third time he's been called upon for a clutch. A 1 versus 3. Fiku's incredibly low on health. The Molotov will come over the top. It will keep Rainwaker busy for a few further seconds. But I think he does know it's going to be a B hit. And that Molotov just keeps him entertained. Taken. Already down to 15 points of health before the get-go. I like this aggression from Ships, though. Oh, it actually merits him an early pick. No one's able to trade. They have to fall away. They're worried for their lives. And there we go, man. Advantage for SKADE. Denny with that AUG as well. We see these guns more and more prevalent at the moment, and especially on a map like Vertigo. You really do favour those AUGs. That scope does help you out just that little bit. Nice bit of aggression there, but Ships gets punished for it. Rallen on the angle ready. Even finds a second onto Denny. Rallen single-handedly turning this round back in Ago's favour. Remember, they had a man disadvantage before that big play. Now a man advantage in their favour, and Rainwaker's already low on health. Oxygen's able to level out these numbers, and Rainwaker, he's playing very, very passive right now. Behind this pillar, he's not taking any engagements, but Snatchy clears it. He's wise to the situation. He knows there's potential that he's lingering in that corner, and they can't go for the plant until it's cleared. If this C4 goes down, it's Oxygen and Duplicate to go for the retake, but well, Duplicate's to an 8.5, and at the moment, very much shaping up to be a 9.6 in Ago's favour, and it absolutely will be. Snatchy finishes things off. Smoke has been blocked. I'm not sure if that gives them a little gap through it. Either way, they're glad for the retake in this scenario, and if the Glock fires through onto Snatchy, they're able to take this site, get this C4 planted. Now they have to try and hold it from a distance, though, and these USPs, that's where they're most deadly, at range. As they creep further, Duplicate on the angle. Expecting somebody to go for a face. He's playing anti-flash. No flashbangs to come through, though. It's only the smoke onto the bomb, and Fiku with the headshots. He's found 2, and he's hungry for more. The man advantage now in Ago's favour, but they need to speed up this retake, and Rainwaker finally able to trade. Oxygen right next to the bomb. He's able to spam away to try and deny it. I don't think he knows that no one's on it any longer, though. Needs to fire away for more. The bomb's been tapped for a second time. He sees the final man. Goes for the knife. He does connect the first, but Rainwaker has to do the final headshot. The bomb was too far gone anyway, and SKADE, they take the pistol. There we go. Nice opening hits there. Once again, Ago. Oh, they bounce right back as soon as they've got the guns in their hands. SKADE, they're able to trade one back. Snatchy. Oh, Fiku, even with another. Duplicate and Ships, now in a 2 versus 4 to try and clutch this one up. Ships is in a spot out one. There we go. Duplicate able to convert, but Reach trades. Ships now has to try and get it all done with the AWP, and it's not one more buy. It is polarized by a couple of pistols. And if they start to press through, they're trading evenly. A nice wraparound from CT. This is no way to hold the B-bomb site. Snatchy's got to look at both angles. And the retake, it's coming through, but it's just not anticipating these AKs to be all over the shop. And they absolutely are. Reet's now left in a 2 versus 1. Oxygen and Ships to contend with. Reetz is able to bring it back into a 1v1 situation. These rounds have just been so close. And once again, with Reetz to try and get it done. The AWP on Ships, and he's able to connect. If he misses that shot, could have been all Snatchy on this corner. Still got these deagles in hand. There's definitely potential for them to go for a swing here and do some damage. And as the nades come out to try and take out the man in sandbags, the Forces are actually able to take out and do exactly that. A lot of damage dealt, trades coming through, and all of a sudden, this has actually become a 2v1 for Ships. He does trade out onto Reeds. Now he can push onto this site. They should know that the final man isn't going to be towards A. He's actually going to be rotating from the other side of the map. So Ships has got time to get this C4 planted, take a post-plant position, especially with that Molotov in place. And only the deagle now from Fiku. Kevlar and a kit to work with. Ships got plenty of util, but the timing, it's not in his favour. And try and snatch away some utility and things like that. He's got a kit, remember. That could be a big turning point. Nice trade there early on. Damage dealt from Rainmaker, considering this is an eco, it's not too bad at all. Fiku, damage control though, making sure that sniper falls back and it's not retrievable by the T's, but they're still finding frags. And that's an advantage now for them to work with. As Denny falls, if Ships can find one more here, this could be round over. Fiku though, doesn't lose that engagement. Instead, clears out the site, is going to deploy that incendiary to give him a safe few seconds to actually get that C4 planted, and we will see him to work with. He's going to throw a smoke on the bomb, flash over the top. Keep oxygen guessing as he taps it though. He has to walk right through his own smoke grenade because that's what they need right now. Snatchy, aggressive with this as the flash comes over the top, he turns it, goes for the repeat, and actually wins the engagement. That's fantastic. Duplicate, nothing he can really do there. And Oxygen, he does swing out, he's able to find a refrag, but not the trade required. Snatchy, double dips, goes for the secondary shot, can't quite connect it. Oxygen looking left and right, clearing behind the box, and Snatchy's able to take him down too. As the flash comes over the top, it actually blinds both. Rainwaker swings, but Snatchy's still doing damage. Can't quite convert onto the third. Rainwaker with a double. And we're back into a 2-on-2. Momentarily, it was Ago's round for the taking. Now it's anyone's. Ships holding into CT. Should be able to win this duel. Absolutely does. Furlan, he drops. Reap swings and trades it. And Rainwaker, the last man on the site, he's called upon for the 3K to clutch this one up. Reitz has no idea where he is. And Rainwaker off the back of the sound. He plays it perfectly. I don't get it. I actually don't get it at all. However, we do see some util deployed towards the A site. Rainwaker with the opening headshot onto B though, and as he finds another, this one starts to open up. Snatchy with that sniper, once again picking up the pieces, trades out the kill. Rainwaker's on 31 frags right now. He is doing everything. He had a huge impact on Inferno, now pulling the same kind of weight here on Vertigo. And Snatchy gets a little bit overzealous, swings wide, tries to tap the head and can't quite connect. Duplicate's able to trade him out. Now Furlan, the only defender on the B site, his teammate Reach, the lone man on A. And as that Molotov starts to do some burn damage, the flash is perfect. Furlan's good for one before he drops, and Reach now left. We'll have a little bit of a loss bonus that's accumulated, but there's literally no money behind them. So we're going to see $3,500 on like pretty much every single man here. Cash to be able to afford to reinvest into every single round until the potential OT. Until round number 30, because at Bay, Furlan takes a lot of early damage, down to 24, and there we go. Rainwaker once again. He's just the lurking man towards B, but he finds these opening picks every single round. Furlan's still low. Oxygen's found one towards the A site. It falls onto Fiku's shoulders now behind the sandbags, and the Molotov, it's going to force him out of position. Which was an even ground for both, and it's not going to get there. Snatchy getting aggressive with this sniper, desperate to try and find a shot, but as his teammate Furlan drops, he follows the same fate.